AITA for not letting my partner come on vacation for me. By cold_day_352 I30F have had this vacation planned since I was in middle school. It centers around a movie/book series, one I'm in love with, and I am a massive fan. I have a vacation booked to see the filming locations, I'm staying in some of the filming locations, and I have a strict itinerary. This has been a dream of mine forever, and I am unwilling to compromise on a single instance of it. It sounds crazy, but I had a rough home life. This series was my escape. Now I have adult money, and I will see this to fruition. My partner, M30, wants to come along and is willing to pay for anything he also wants to do. I love him. He's great. I'd be happy for him to come along. However, he does not like this series. It wouldn't be fun for him, and he wants to add some national parks and other things to the trip. But that would fuck with my time-sensitive itinerary since it's planned for every day exactly. I told him if he comes along, everything he wants to do is on his own time, as my itinerary is what I am sticking to exactly. I have this week planned to the minute, and will regret if I miss a single thing. He's upset because he feels this defeats the point of him coming along. He wants to spend that time with me, and he's worried about me flying solo as a woman across the country. He wants to be there in case the rental car breaks down, or something happens so I'm not anxious and alone trying to problem solve. I get those concerns, I think they're valid, I do be having anxiety, and his desire to support me is very sweet. There would be a 4-hour time difference between us if something happened, which is another concern of his. He feels I'm being very concrete on this, and is frustrated by my lack of willingness to budge on it. I told him it's no different than if he wanted to go to NZ to see the LOTR stuff, and I tried to plan other non-LOTR things on those days where he was wanting to visit Hobbitville or whatever the Shire village is called. I told him if he wants to come, he can either do his own thing, follow my itinerary, or just not come at all. I told him honestly I want to go alone. I want to go on this trip because I want to be with someone who I know who will appreciate it as much as I will, which is me. Now he's upset because he feels like I'm not seeing the big picture and don't want to spend that time together.
Top comment by judgment_bot_AITA 10 hours ago. Welcome to /r/aimwiththeasshole. Please view our voting guide here. https://www.reddit.com/r/aimwiththeasshole/FAQ #wiki what 2019's _with_these _acronyms 3f_what_do_they_mean 3f, and remember to use only one ** judgment in your comment. OP has offered the following explanation for why they think they might be the asshole. And GT, I guess I could be the asshole, because I could compromise. I just don't want to for this specific situation, and don't feel I need to help keep the sub engaging. #don't downvote assholes. Do upvote interesting posts. Click here for our rules. https://www.reddit.com/r/m-asshole/about/rules. And click here for our FAQ. https://www.reddit.com/r/m-asshole/wiki/FAQ #subreddit announcements. Follow the link above to learn more. Damasai am a bot, and this action was performed automatically. Please contact the moderators of this subreddit. https://www.reddit.com/message/compose/2=/r/amittheasshole. If you have any questions or concerns. Times contest mode is 1. 5 hours long on this post. Asterisk.
Comment number 2 by waste_worker6122 9 hours ago. This is a very specific vacation that you've had planned for years. Your boyfriend sounds more controlling than caring. I am sure as a 30-year-old you can handle traveling on an airplane and renting a car all by yourself. NTA.
Someone responds to comment number 2 by Teller and Raya Dreams 7 hours ago. I fucking hate when men use their concern as a valid reason to stop a partner from doing something. Women all over the world do things alone, travel alone, every single day. OP managed her whole life so far without spontaneously combusting without him. He can be worried, he can be concerned, he can have his own anxiety. He does not get to tell OP she has to answer to those feelings. Second, the above comment, NTA.
Follow up in the thread by sausage_queen_of_chi 6 hours ago. I used to travel internationally for work, and never once did my husband tell me he was worried about me traveling alone. I don't know how I would have felt if he was like, I'm worried about you, like I'm some incompetent child.
Further response in the discussion by Dizzy_needleworker_3 2 hours ago. I don't think saying, I'm worried about you, means they think you are an incompetent child. Expressing general concern/worry I think is fine. Trying to use that as a reason to control/dictate what you do. Bad things, accidents, etc. happen to the most competent of adults. Accidents can happen to anyone. I do think there are situations when traveling as a pair/group can be better than alone. It does not mean people shouldn't/can't do it alone. On trips I've taken with my partner, we've taken turns sleeping on longer train/bus rides, because the other would stay away to make sure we didn't miss our stop and end up at the end of the line. Both of us would be fine if we were along, but we would have had to stay awake.
Continuing the conversation by on_my_last_spoon 5 hours ago. It is 2025. Mobile phones and the internet exist. There is very little that can happen that she can't call him for help if needed. Go on your solo vacation.
Follow up in the thread by actualize 3 hours ago. Not quite the same, but I drove myself and my 3 dogs from Washington to Virginia in my mid-20s. Went through 14 states going the long way to avoid a winter storm, and the most I got was, "Are you sure you don't have anyone to split the driving with/can't fly instead?" From those around me. My therapist actually helped me plan my route because he'd made a similar move before and didn't want me stranded in the snow. He admitted after I got there that he'd been worried about me, but that didn't overshadow me needing to start over. I'm gearing up to move again and have an offer from an uncle to help with the drive, but only because the cross-country drive took about a month for me to feel human again. The concern was always more about my health than anything else, because I'm stubborn and will push myself past my breaking point. Projecting fears onto someone is an easy way to create resentment.
Reply number 2 to comment number 2 by working_coat 5193 9 hours ago. This is very close to my thoughts. I definitely think there's a control element wrapped in care here.
First reply on comment number 2 by Novel Candid 8 hours ago. I'm not convinced it's controlling, but I'm a guy, so figure that in. He sounds to me like he really just wants to spend time with you, but that alone is nowhere near sufficient to change your plans. The trip sounds very cool. I hope it's everything you want it to be, and your SO grows more mature in your absence.
Follow up in the thread by deleted 7 hours ago. Deleted.
Still talking it through by desperate_radish 2534 7 hours ago. I just don't think he's giving her enough credit. So either she is in total shambles and can't control her life and be independent on her own at all, or he has absolutely no faith in her. If it had to do about caring and wanting to spend time with her, he would compromise and do the things that she wants to do. Spending time is spending time. Is there a middle ground where you guys can extend the trip a little bit to make room for things he wants to do after the fact? Or maybe he can meet you at the end of the trip and do something else. Or even meet up at a different place. Or just plan an entirely separate couples trip together for things that you both want to do and enjoy together.
Still talking it through by OK Candy 5662 5 hours ago. She told him the importance of it numerous times. How is he not grasping it? It's a control thing. Go alone, OP. Woman facepalming light skin tone.
Ongoing reply in the thread by Olympia Shannon 3 hours ago, and GT. Him being worried is not some controlling tactic, it's his concern for her, which is valid. I call BS. He is criticizing her for not seeing the big picture, whatever the hell that means, and whining about not getting to spend time together, after she clearly stated her needs, many times over. He is trying to coerce her to do what he wants, under the guise of concern.
A reply to the previous reply by Moimo 4 hours ago. Yes, he may just want to spend time with OP, but he is also preparing a list of sites he wants to see, and wants you to include OP in those visits. He also has no interest in her main reason for this trip. He will find every reason for her to alter her itinerary. This should remain a solo trip for OP.
Ongoing reply in the thread by Muchu 3 hours ago. He will also most likely ruin it with pouting if they don't do enough of his stuff, or she isn't enthusiastic about it, or whatever reason he can think of.
Continuing the conversation by Ukulele in the Rain 3 hours ago. As a woman who have had such an ex, it does stem from controlling behavior. The intention can be good, spending time, or out of concern. But deep down, men like this seem to think the solution to these concerns is to limit what their female partner wants to do. They can spend time together another time, outside of this cumulative trip she has been planning on for years. If he's concerned for her safety, well, every man who's ever loved a woman has had to deal with this concern. It should NT clip her wings.
A reply to the previous reply by What Problem 7 hours ago. Yeah, sounds like it's just understanding you need the space for this. This ain't a couple's trip. It's a single trip, and he's welcome to join it.
Someone responds to comment number 2 by Karamist 623 7 hours ago. It's amazing to me that he's even asked her to compromise something that is so important to her. She needs to go without him. There should be no compromise on this trip. It's not just about the trip.
First reply on comment number 2 by Sausage _Queen_ of _Chi 6 hours ago. Yup, as soon as I saw he's worried about me traveling alone, I was like, there it is. This isn't about spending time together, it's about control. WTF? She's an adult. Women travel alone all the time. Frankly, I find it much easier to travel without my husband, because I'm a much more experienced traveler.
Someone responds to comment number 2 by Oisef 7 hours ago. He doesn't sound caring at all. All control, no care. It does sound like he wants you helpless and dependent on him.
Someone responds to comment number 2 by Kristen_Diane 6 hours ago. I also got controlling vibes. When he stating his reasons for coming were around her welfare, flags went up.
Someone responds to comment number 2 by Janice Lee GW 54 4 hours ago, right? Like the man's acting like she's trying to solo hike Everest, not fangirl over some film spots, with a Google Maps itinerary and snacks. She's not ditching him for chaos. She just wants to live her dream without someone side questing through national parks. Let her nerd out in peace.
First reply on comment number 2 by Lovebomb Me to you 3 hours ago. There are 2 types of vacations. 1, where you want to see the place and do the deeds like the one you have planned. That is primary. And 2, where it would be good to be in a nice place with a friend so you two could hang together. Your boyfriend wants the latter, you the former. Never mix the two. People get very insulted.
Comment number 3 by efficient_Pomelo _834 9 hours ago. NTA at all. I would tactfully rescind the invite and go alone. Have fun in Forks.
Someone responds to comment number 3 by Laby 212 9 hours ago. I would try to squeeze an Olympic though, 'cause it is gorgeous.
Follow up in the thread by the original poster. I'm going to Olympia, Seattle, Forks, and Portland. I got the Bella House too loudly crying.
Still talking it through by Lori Link 8 hours ago. OMG, a Twilight trip? Please make a post somewhere and share your trip afterwards. Edited to add, please don't take him with you. Maybe he's great and a lifelong partner for you. But there are people who get it, Twilight, and people who don't. You can't mix the two on a trip like this. It'll be completely ruined.
More thoughts down the chain by the original poster. We're going to talk about it tomorrow, and I'll probably update the post then.
Deep reply in the thread by Olympia Shannon 3 hours ago. La Push is only a few miles from Forks. Worth it to spend an hour at the ocean, walking along the driftwood beaches looking for jasper and agates. I've lived out here all my life. You are in for a treat. Have fun.
Nested response continuing the dialogue by Frecklecat 3 hours ago. Definitely check out La Push. It's even mentioned in the books. Ruby Beach is great too.
Further response in the discussion by Puppy Farts 99 8 hours ago. If you take him with you, no matter what he agrees to do during your strict itinerary, he will ruin your trip. Trust me.
Still talking it through by Duckies and Buns 6 hours ago. Oh, I get it now. If it's a Twilight tour that you're doing, I get now why your SO thinks he can butt in and do things he wants to do on your trip. He doesn't take the series or your love for it seriously, and thinks he can disrespect your boundaries and the trip you've been planning for 15 plus years. Do not take this man with you. Even if he was there to help, If problems arose, I suspect your experience would be sullied by this person that doesn't want to be there, doesn't think the series deserves the hype that it has, and will probably complain the whole time. This isn't about him, like he thinks, it's about you, and you having the best time on your trip without someone who's going to emotionally weigh you down.
Still talking it through by Paragoof Trooper 7 hours ago. Haha, I was going to ask what the itinerary was because my mind immediately went to this person is going to NZ to all the LOTR locations, but then you mentioned that was his thing at the end. Anyway, NTA, you've already got everything laid out and reserved, so him going and not wanting to do any of the stuff you've booked would only get in the way. 30 is a perfectly fine age to travel by yourself, and I can already tell he'd be miserable if he goes with you.
Still talking it through by Advanced Weird 8597 7 hours ago. I was hoping this was a PNW trip. Go enjoy your trip. Unless your BF is a huge Twilight fan, you will not enjoy this trip. I did a 2-day trip with a semi-fan, and they were not at all impressed. I regret not going by myself.
Further response in the discussion by Night Voyageur 6 hours ago. I knew it was Forks before I saw these comments. LOL. There is a candy store in town with Twilight candy. Also, maybe try find a few hours to sit and bask in your trip experience. Places like Kalaloch Beach to watch their ocean and wait for the werewolves to come out.
Ongoing reply in the thread by Zesty Close Height 36 8 hours ago. Have a great time, and let him know you are open for a return to the area next vacation in case there are itinerary things that don't quite happen. Then you could pick up stray bits if you miss anything, and hit a couple gorgeous national parks your next vacation with him. Knowing you will return again might reduce anxiety too if he is willing to commit to a trip at a later time.
Still talking it through by common_pangolin _371 5 hours ago. I live in Seattle if you need a middle-aged woman local contact. Nested response continuing the dialogue by common_pangolin _371 5 hours ago. And I've gone to Forks and the Quileute Reservation because of Twilight at least twice. Still talking it through by what problem 7 hours ago. Oh lol, you're not even going overseas, NTA, in the least. If he wants to come, help drive and see the scenery.
Further response in the discussion by Entire Yam 4432 7 hours ago. NTA. And I'm so happy to find out this is a Twilight trip and I am jealous and I hope you have the best time ever. Also will add that I have pretty intense anxiety, but solo traveling helped with it enormously. It can make you feel so capable, BCUR, and find a new love and amp. Respect for yourself.
Further response in the discussion by Electric Blue 5 hours ago. Immediately upon reading your post, I was hoping you were doing the Twilight trip. I hope you have the best time. Edited to add NTA. And please post about it once you're back home.
Still talking it through by Babyton 6 hours ago. My partner and I work in Forks, live in PA a lot. Maybe we will see you. Love it. Live your dreams, girl.
Ongoing reply in the thread by Desperate Snarker 5 hours ago. We were just in Forks yesterday. I hope you have the best time.
Still talking it through by Sven Stop That 4 hours ago. So fun. Also know that we are pretty darn nice in the PNW. And for the most part, this is a safe place to be a single traveler. Take the trip and enjoy every planned minute of it.
Ongoing reply in the thread by Nipples on Ice 2 hours ago. The whole rainforest is a filming location and super gorgeous. Just be sure to get there before 8 a.m. before the crowds.
Ongoing reply in the thread by Selfie Cupo 8 hours ago. St. Helens and Vernonia? It's nice this time of year.
Further response in the discussion by Spicy Brown 4 hours ago. LMAOI fucking knew it. September's the anniversary, and my friends and I had wanted to go because we're in the PNW, but I can't go because I'll have a newborn. No Ren is me here, rolling on the floor laughing.
Nested response, continuing the dialogue by the original poster. I'm going in October because I couldn't get off for September, and I'm so sad I'm gonna miss the festival, loudly crying, loudly crying.
Nested response continuing the dialogue by Spicy Brown 3 hours ago. At least it'll be way less busy so you won't have to fight to see locations. And October is beautiful over here, you'll love it, smiley face.
Ongoing reply in the thread by McJackie 3 hours ago. Oh hey, I live in the town with Bella's house. Welcome to the area. Don't drag along a downer.
Still Talking It Through by 5,256,000 minutes 2 hours ago. I know you said you have it all planned already, but I want to throw in a wreck for Hurricane Ridge in Olympic National Park if you're driving past it anyway. It's only 18 miles from Port Angeles, so it's only about an hour round trip, and it's just amazing to go from a beachy ecosystem to an alpine, mountainous ecosystem in the clouds over the course of a half hour.
Still Talking It Through by Kate Goes 31 minutes ago. Just a heads up for Portland. You will not be able to visit the Cullen House. The private drive is now gated. The house is not visible from the road, no trespassing signs, and the current owners are not amenable to visitors.
First reply on comment number 3 by Slugs21 8 hours ago. LOL. I love how everyone collectively knew she was going to WA.
A reply to the previous reply by the Shitpost Alchemist 7 hours ago. My guess was honestly LOTR until she mentioned it in her post, and then I thought Harry Potter. Real shameful because I live in the PNW and like Twilight LOL. Still Talking It Through by What Problem 7 hours ago. I thought Lotta didn't get to Twilight, but totally makes sense.
Continuing the conversation by Key Lime 29 8 hours ago. I didn't. I thought it was Harry Potter. LOL.
Continuing the conversation by I Heart My Dog's Head 4 hours ago. I'm so weirdly stoked, I guessed, right? Haha. I hope she has the best time.
Someone responds to comment number 3 by Punning Linguist 9 hours ago. Haha. I also had a feeling it would be forks.
Reply number 4 to comment number 3 by Ameline 9 hours ago. LMAO. This was my first thought as well, and OP just confirmed that she's staying in Forks for Twilight.
Continuing the conversation by Glittermaniac 8 hours ago. Same. I just knew it would be a Twilight trip.
First reply on comment number 3 by the original poster. Thank you.
Follow up in the thread by Larynxless 4 hours ago. So, you probably already know about this, but if not, when you drive west out of Forks on 110 towards La Push, you'll end up passing a sign that marks where the werewolf territory begins, right at the turn for 110s. Good photo op.
Further response in the discussion by Alizi4U 1 hour ago. This is the type of support the boyfriend should be giving.
Reply number 6 to comment number 3 by WaterOK 1429 hours ago. I was thinking the same thing. Lol.
Someone responds to comment number 3 by Rose of July 4 hours ago. I knew this was a Twilight trip without her ever saying it was a Twilight trip. Lol.
Reply number 8 to comment number 3 by Throwaway 04072021 7 hours ago. I knew it was a trip to Forks immediately.
First reply on comment number 3 by Jurassic Park fan 196 hours ago. I thought I was the only one to pick up on it. Team Edward.
Reply number 10 to comment number 3 by Rosie AU 93 3 hours ago. Yeah, I could understand his concern if she was going to somewhere where there is a war on like Ukraine or Iran, but traveling domestically to the Pacific Northwest in the US, assuming you are not going hiking alone, you will be fine. If you are going hiking though, go in a group with an experienced leader and a personal locator device for the group in case of injury/getting lost.
First reply on comment number 3 by Titati 7 hours ago. It was the first series that came into my mind also.
Reply number 12 to comment number 3 by Little Techie 4 hours ago. I scrolled down to see if the trip was a Twilight trip and am so delighted it is. Leave your boyfriend at home. He's not going to enjoy it if he's not a Twilight fan.
Comment number 4 by Distinct Brilliant 73 9 hours ago. Yuck. I'd have shut this shit down AGESSS ago. This is not an us trip, it's a me trip. If you'd like to tag along, plan your own activities, or come to mine with a smile on your face. If you can't do that, stay home. NTA.
First reply on comment number 4 by Witness Radiant 658 hours ago. Emphasize on smile on your face. Bringing someone who isn't having fun can definitely ruin your own experience.
First reply on comment number 4 by Botrek 2 hours ago. Yoop. If my SO cared about this as much as you do, I'd be on board to love it, because they do. Even if it's a subject I hate. Would be damn excited to see your joy. NTA, options you offered were all good ones. His is not.
Comment number 5 by M. Fruitfly 9 hours ago. NTA. He doesn't want to come on your trip. He wants to go on a trip with you and rearrange what you had planned. Go alone. It is pretty clear he doesn't get it, and he wouldn't go along with the trip you have planned. You can travel alone as a woman, and it absolutely sucks that no, you aren't as safe as a man would be, but you can do a number of things to be safe. He isn't going to keep you any safer on a flight than you would be alone, and the time difference doesn't mean anything. An emergency at noon, your time is an emergency at 4 p.m. his time. If he was so very worried, then he would agree to go on your trip exactly as you planned it. But he isn't that worried about your safety. What he is worried about is that you won't prioritize what he wants and feels over what you have planned for yourself. My partner would wish me the best and let me go, no worries. If he was worried or wanted to share the experience, he would be willing to do my exact itinerary, or at least sit out stuff to go on my timeline. Your boyfriend isn't worried. He is asserting dominance. He doesn't care if the rental car breaks down. He cares that you won't prioritize spending time with him over something that has been a dream of yours for years that you have thoughtfully planned. He doesn't care that you are flying solo. He cares that he can't convince you that being together is more important than all the thought you put in to this trip.
Someone responds to comment number 5 by 1_ad_704 8 hours ago. Yep. I mean, his argument isn't even logical. OP plans vacation to do X. Boyfriend wants to come and not do X, but then complains that they wouldn't be spending time together. So OP is supposed to give up the whole reason for the vacation just so boyfriend can come? Nope.
Reply number 2 to comment number 5 by no_meringue_6116 7 hours ago. She's going to Washington State. It'll basically be just as dangerous as her walking around her hometown. Continuing the conversation by M. Fruitfly 6 hours ago. Ha! Didn't even know where she was going. She's fine in Washington, and I support her. Twilight tour?
Someone responds to comment number 5 by Hummingbird HI 3 hours ago. This is all of it. OP, go enjoy your solo trip. Solo travel can be super fun and hit differently than traveling with others. Don't miss out on that since it's what you want.
Comment number 6 by Ayemimi 9 hours ago. NTA. It's weird that he is nervous about a 30-year-old going somewhere alone. He sounds overbearing and annoying AF.
Reply number 1 to comment number 6 by average_iris 9 hours ago. IDK, I'm a woman, turning 30 next month, have solo traveled on 4 continents, and literally everyone around me still gets nervous when I leave on another solo trip. You never know what could happen to a woman who is alone somewhere. That said, OP should still be, quote, allowed to go on her own. It's her trip, and the BF should respect that.
Follow up in the thread by Advice Moist 6152 8 hours ago. She's going to a different U.S. state, not the Middle East. Admittedly, the current status of the U.S. is a concern, but having BF there sure isn't going to help.
Further response in the discussion by Keylime 29 8 hours ago. Yeah, I could see this anxiety she was going overseas. But inside her own country, no matter how crazy it is. It's just dumb.
Nested response continuing the dialogue by Rose of July 4 hours ago. The anxiety doesn't make any more sense overseas than it does here for a grown-ass woman with a smartphone in 2025. People just watch too many movies. A reply to the previous reply by Rose of July 4 hours ago. Just because all the people around you do something doesn't mean it's reasonable or normal. At my height of traveling, I was traveling 1 to 2 times a month, and my literal job is to solve crises, and people still often get nervous when I go on another solo trip. But it's not a rational sense of nerves. Anything that could happen to me traveling could also happen to me right where I live.
Reply number 2 to comment number 6 by Yoruichi 11:45 6 hours ago. She's going to Forks, WALMFAO. He's acting like she's going to the Middle East.
Reply number 3 to comment number 6 by Bombshell Jamboree 7 hours ago. She's riding in the plane, not piloting it. What is panic about her flying solo? NTA.
First reply on comment number 6 by Dookie Shoes 97 6 hours ago. And GT. It's weird that he is nervous about a 30-year-old going somewhere alone. He sounds overbearing and annoying AF. 100%. Is he a fucking mechanic? Otherwise, WTF is he gonna do that OP can't?
Comment number 7 by Maybe Not 2023, 9 hours ago. None of this is sweet and caring. This is about control, pure and simple. He does not want you to have interests that aren't his, spend time that isn't with him, doing what he dictates, because his opinions are clearly superior. Which, no. Do not give in. I would also strongly think about all the times he's done something because you're a woman that is something perfectly normal, like flying alone, and whether it really is sweet. You survived a difficult childhood, and you are clearly a successful adult. You do not need to be infantilized in this way. Enjoy your trip.
Someone responds to comment number 7 by rotten_Gemini 9 hours ago. I can't believe how far I had to scroll to find this comment. This is exactly what's happening here. I don't like Op's boyfriend at all. Reminds me of my abusive ex that crashed my friend's wedding by forcing me to bring him along.
Comment number 8 by Risperidon_royalty 9 hours ago. So he wants to hijack your trip to do things he wants to do, and is pissy that you have planned your time out with no allowances for his last-minute ideas? NTA, and don't take him. He'll pout the whole time and ruin it for you.
Comment number 9 by Maripfra 9 hours ago. NTA. You don't have to do everything together just because you are partners. Plus, this is your dream trip. Don't let anyone spoil it. Smile.
First reply on comment number 9 by Alaray 9 hours ago. Absolutely agree with this. My husband offered to pay for a spa day for me and my 2 sisters, which I declined and turned into a weekend away by myself in London. I loved it. Just being on my own, with my own thoughts, my own schedule, and getting to watch all the theater shows I wanted was an absolute dream for me. He doesn't like going to theater, so I did not miss him one bit.
Comment number 10 by Mrs. Cake Jane 9 hours ago. Couples are allowed to do things apart. Unless he's as much of a superfan as you are, go by yourself.
First reply on comment number 10 by the original poster. He definitely doesn't fuck with Twilight Cold Sweat Smile.
Follow up in the thread by Godzilla Suit 8 hours ago. How did I know immediately from your post that it was Twilight Tears of Joy?
Still talking it through by the original poster. I didn't want to say it was Twilight because I figured Reddit is full of men who were going to roast me LMAO, but everyone is being nice about it.
More thoughts down the chain by Godzilla Suit 8 hours ago. Haha, fuck anyone who would judge you for it. Go on your trip and have a blast. I can get why your boyfriend is a little upset, but you're a whole-ass adult. There's no reason for him to be behaving like you're a teenager going abroad alone. It's the trip of a lifetime for you, and he should at least be able to appreciate how much it means to you. There's no reason you two can't plan a different trip together that you will both enjoy for another time.
More thoughts down the chain by Rose of July 4 hours ago. I knew it was Twilight and I'm not a fan, but that ain't none of my business. You love Twilight, that's way important, and that part of Washington is so beautiful. I hope you have an amazing time in your trip and that you leave the man at home.
Nested response continuing the dialogue by Ed 6 hours ago. Am I a man and think the series sucks? But this is your trip. Don't let anyone ruin it for you. Your boyfriend just sees it as a trip, when for you it's obviously more than that, and if he can't get on board, he doesn't get come.
Follow up in the thread by Mrs. Cake Jane 8 hours ago. Then go have fun, show him all the things you're going to do and that he would have to do and show enthusiasm for, because otherwise it would spoil things. I hope you have a brilliant time.
Comment number 11 by Okidoki 654 9 hours ago. NTA. Sounds like he wants a couple's trip and refuses to accept that this is a very carefully planned expedition. He's the one who isn't seeing the big picture.
Comment number 12 by brain_dead_mom 9 hours ago. NTA. You're 30 years old, you can travel alone. This is a you trip. I think you need to take it alone, because if anything happens with him, it will build resentment.
Comment number 13 by Grammarly Success 9 hours ago. NTA. And please don't let anyone convince you otherwise. I would honestly be firmer on him not coming with you. Even if he sticks to it exactly, he won't enjoy it, and him visibly not having a good time will hamper your enjoyment. If he comes with you, you will feel pressure to not do everything you want to do. He's already proven that he doesn't get what this trip means to you by already trying to alter your itinerary. I also think it's pretty unfair of him to undermine your ability to fly across the country and manage a rental car by yourself when you are a grown woman completely capable of looking after herself, anxiety or not. Now, personally, I don't get why he's being like this, as I think it's highly important to be able to do things independently and have your own interests while in a relationship. However, from a partnership perspective, this is clearly making him feel hurt and kind of insecure that you want to have this experience without him. Can you suggest booking another holiday or some time together that would make him feel better about it? I guess if your time off together is limited by work and finances, he may find it difficult that the limited time you have is not being spent with him.
Comment number 14 by secret_identity_2 9 hours ago. NTA. But please take one half step back and realize that something may happen on the trip that may make you miss something you've planned to see. He doesn't need to go. You should absolutely go alone and take your dream trip. But I'm just worried that it's SO planned to the minute that if something unexpected happens, you'll be heartbroken. We were in Iceland a few years ago, and everyone was so excited to go to Diamond Beach. We were driving there, got halfway, and the road was closed due to high winds. No tourists allowed through. We had to pivot, and had a decent enough time. I still have not seen Diamond Beach in person.
Comment number 15 by Dead517 9 hours ago. NTAX1000. Your BF is not being sweet. He's being manipulative and controlling. He wants to basically ruin your plans because he wants to spend time with you. He seems to be making your dream trip all about him. What about what you want? Does that matter to him? Why can't he just be happy for you that you can make a childhood dream come true? Why should he even have a say in any of it? It's your trip. He wants to spend that time with me, and he's worried about me flying solo as a woman across the country. He wants to be there in case the rental car breaks down, or something happens so I'm not anxious and alone trying to problem solve. Asterisk, I'm calling BS on every one of those excuses. Sorry, not buying it. Rental cars are practically brand new, and you call the rental company if there's a problem. You're a 30-year-old adult. It's okay to fly by yourself. Millions do it every day, and many are actually women who make it safely to their destinations without male chaperones. His worries are his to deal with, not your responsibility, and you don't have to cater to that. You may have anxiety, but this is a trip you are excited to go on, and you will deal with stuff as it happens. You don't need a babysitter, so go. By yourself. Like you planned and would prefer. Your plans and preferences matter. Buy him a nice souvenir. Plan your next vacation together for the both of you. Have a wonderful trip.
Comment number 16 by Alert Tumbleweed 799 hours ago. You're dating a big baby. Netta, if he was so sweet and caring, he would join you. Do his thing when he's not interested in what you're doing and just see you at dinner in the evenings. Or whenever you get the time.
Reply number 1 to comment number 16 by Designer Relative 1155 9 hours ago. He's not a baby, he's misogynistic asshole. My teenage girls have been flying to summer intensives alone since they were 13. My 15 just yesterday came home from being in NYC for 5 weeks, staying in an apartment with other teen girls and taking subway and buses by herself every day to class. My other is doing same in Seattle. Who cares about the trip aspect? He's a controlling asshole. You can fly by your big girl self. You can drive a car by your big girl self and use a cell phone if it breaks down. Why would a rental car rented from a reputable place even break down? I hear this fear all the time and have traveled for work for 20 years and never had one break down.
Comment number 17 by Solid Musician 8476 9 hours ago. NTA. I think he would end up trying to get you to do what he wants to do, so I would hold firm and going solo. If he can't understand, he's not the one for you.
First reply on comment number 17 by Itchy Credit 9 hours ago. Oh yeah, he would definitely hijack the agenda and belittle the activities that hold great value for OP but don't mean squat to him.
Comment number 18 by Howlpen 9 hours ago. NTA. Take your dream trip with zero guilt. Love this for you. It's not his dream. He doesn't want to follow the itinerary. That doesn't make him an but it does make him the wrong travel partner for this one specific adventure.
Have you traveled before? Problems come up, get dealt with, and you move on. You'll be fine. Better than fine, considering you'll be making one of your dreams come true.
Comment number 19 by DSJNs 9 hours ago. NTA. It's Twilight, isn't it? Hey, you didn't invite him. He is trying to invite himself. Tell him this is something you want to do alone. If he can't get that, he doesn't get you.
Someone responds to comment number 19 by the original poster. It is Twilight. I'm doing a movie marathon in Bella's house, loudly crying. I'm so excited.
First reply on comment number 19 by XJA1389 9 hours ago. I knew it was Twilight or Harry Potter, lol.
Reply number 3 to comment number 19 by Jace238 8 hours ago. I immediately thought Twilight, lol.
Comment number 20 by Acceptable Original 9 hours ago. Please go on your trip. You will remember this trip when you get old. If you don't go, maybe something you will regret and resentful of your husband.
Comment number 21 by Potter Squash 9 hours ago. NTA. Fundamentally, I disagree that him disliking it doesn't mean he won't have any fun, which makes his response to the reasonable options, follow the shed, or do your own, very troubling. To me, the big picture is, he knows he will divert your schedule, and while I think having a schedule that's strict is a bad idea, it's your idea, go for it.
Comment number 22 by Shiny Apple Scoop 9 hours ago. NTA. I understand that you want to tag along, but I don't think you understand that you are risking our relationship by doing so. This isn't a couple's trip or a vacation that has anything to do with you. If you mess with the itinerary I have been looking forward to for so long, I will struggle with forgiveness. Please stay home or take your own trip. Quote.
Comment number 23 by Prairie_Harlot 9 hours ago. NTA. I can see if you allow him to join, even if he promises to do your itinerary, him trying to have you compromise when there. It's a trick and I would not let him come. You're a grown adult woman and can make your own choices and travel alone. Go on this trip, sis!
Comment number 24 by Major_equivalent 4814 9 hours ago. Do not let him come with you. Absolutely no way. If you give in, he will whine, sulk, and complain the whole time and try to get you to change your plans. He will make your trip miserable and you will either resent him and break up or prove how much of a doormat you are, and he will continue to bully you. You need to have a serious sit-down and explain, this trip has nothing to do with him and everything to do with you. Not only is this a long-standing dream, but a way to prove to yourself you can do this. You need him to stop trying to make it about him or you as a couple, and start not just understanding why this is important for you, but supporting you. You will have plenty of time to vacation together and do things that he wants in the future, but if he doesn't change his tune real fast, there will be no future together. Heck, you kids can even start making a plan for the next trip. If he is worried about you, then you can make sure he has a copy of your very detailed itinerary and make plans for check-ins. He can even pay to make sure you have all the extra bells and whistles, roadside assistance, GPS, and whatnot on your rental car. But on no uncertain terms is he to whine and complain and try to make you guilty about this trip, or try to ruin it in anyway. Go, have the time of your life, and make memories you will have forever, and make sure they are good ones.
Comment number 25 by Glory Ivy 9 hours ago. Do not let him come. It is a certainty that you will have to fight to keep your itinerary as he tries to shift things to do what he wants to do. A few days apart isn't going to hurt either one of you. Go live this dream without guilt. NTA. Any chance a part of the problem is jealousy or insecurity on his part about you being away. His attitude on this is somewhere between needy and controlling.
Comment number 26 by Imagination Top 5390 9 hours ago. Women travel around the world alone. Go by yourself. Your BF will crush the vibe whether he means to or not.
Comment number 27 by Justawayule 9 hours ago. NTA. You're fulfilling a childhood dream, which is awesome. You gave him options, and he doesn't like them, so now he's having a pity party and being mad because he doesn't like his options? Bummer. But that's fine, because he doesn't have to come. If my husband planned his dream vacation down to the minute I'd happily join him in his itinerary. If something happens, I'm assuming you have a phone and can call for help. If you don't know how to change a tire, and that might be a concern, just learn before you go. There are ways to mitigate stress. You've been planning this for a long time, and you're being very reasonable from what I can tell.
Comment number 28 by Sally Struthers, 69 9 hours ago. So your BF invited himself on this special, specific trip you've been anticipating your entire life, and has the audacity to be mad at you for not changing it all around for him? Girl, this is a giant red flag. He also doesn't think you, as a woman, can handle issues that arise? What a load of shit. He just wants to keep a watch on you, BC, of the insecure, weird fucking baby he is. Please break up with this loser.
Comment number 29 by BJBC 9 hours ago. NGT. I have this week planned to the minute and will regret if I miss a single thing. He's upset because he feels this defeats the point of him coming along. This is your trip. He is inviting himself. And GT. He wants to spend that time with me. This would be the point of him tagging along. You never asked him to go. He has no right to hijack your trip. NTA.
Comment number 30 by OK _homework _ 7621 9 hours ago. NTA and GT. Now he's upset because he feels like I'm not seeing the big picture and don't want to spend that time together. And you don't want to spend that time together, but there's nothing wrong with that. He doesn't just want to come along, he wants to change the trip. And that's the part that really makes him TA. This is something important to you, but not to him, so it doesn't matter. Huge red flag.
Comment number 31 by Conflict Gullible, 392 9 hours ago. NTA. You gave him reasonable options. Either he can do the stuff you want to do with you, or he can spend some of his time on his own to do the stuff he wants to do. He shouldn't be pressuring you to change your plans.
Comment number 32 by Blood Questions, 25 9 hours ago. NTA. Curious which book/movie series? Guessing either Twilight was popular when OP would have been middle school, or HP. Couldn't name it because of JK controversy, or something less mainstream.
Someone responds to comment number 32 by the original poster. Twilight, I got Bella's Airbnb, and I'm so freaking excited. He doesn't hate the series, he's watched it with me, and will get me Twilight merch and the special edition sets, but he doesn't understand why, like 3 hours are set aside to watch the movie in Bella's bedroom, and we can't use that time to go hiking. Simply because it takes like a whole year to get 3 days in that house. So this is my one chance cold sweat smile.
Follow up in the thread by Blood Questions, 25 7 hours ago. Have so much fun on your trip.
First reply on comment number 32 by Waterproof Books 9 hours ago. My money's on Twilight. She's flying across the country, and there's a 4 hours time difference with national parks around. Sounds like Washington State to me.
Follow up in the thread by the original poster. Yes.
Comment number 33 by Cherry Boogers 9 hours ago. Tell him he can't come. This is a lifelong dream of yours that you meticulously plan to optimize the short time you have. He's already being dismissive of your needs here, so I can guarantee he will do something to delay while on the trip and then tell you you're overreacting when you get mad at him for it.
Comment number 34 by Artisan Maker 9 hours ago. NTA. Tell him to start planning a new trip with the two of you doing things you both like for next summer or whenever.
Comment number 35 by Naive Skirt 5805 9 hours ago. He is selfish tears of joy. You can't change someone's itinerary for a planned trip. If you go, you do what they have planned, and if there's time, whatever else y'all can squeeze in. Comment number 36 by Holly McCaroli 9 hours ago. I went to Florence, Italy for a week by myself before most people had cell phones, even. I'd been an art student and had wanted to go for art museums and architecture since high school. My husband recognized he hates walking and can eke out about 30 minutes in a museum before he's bored to death, so it was totally fine with me going on my own in case he was holding me back in some way. I'm basically a recovering people pleaser. There have also been quite a few times we've gone to the same place and done our own things, but we've proven we're capable of that, and it not being one of us trying to guilt, manipulate, or take over.
Comment number 37 by Colorful _Assortment 9 hours ago. NTA. You're allowed to travel alone and fulfill your dreams. He wants to do other shit. You can always go to NZ together later. Also, my friend went to NZ solo for months and was completely fine and safe. Keep your phone on you and make some notes on places you could call for help when you're out in the wilderness. I really think the protective thing from men can become suffocating if it's not kept in check. You are a whole adult.
Comment number 38 by Careless Ability 748 9 hours ago. NTAHE is missing the big picture. You've had this own for a long time, and you have specific things you want to do. This isn't about him or spending time together, and there's nothing wrong with doing something on your own. You're a grown woman, and if the car breaks down or something else goes wrong, you'll handle it.
Comment number 39 by null_98,115 9 hours ago. You do you and have the most awesome time ever. NTA.
Comment number 40 by acrobatic_chef 189 hours ago. If he's really worried about you getting stranded or lost, he can get you a satellite phone so you'll always have reception. Show him your itinerary and drill it into his thick skull that you are not detouring from your plans, and you will not put up with whining and complaining when he has to either do what you want or go off alone. To make him happy, start planning another vacation for the two of you, doing things you both want to do.
Reply number 1 to comment number 40 by the original poster. That's a good compromise and a good idea. I think he'd enjoy that relieved face.
Comment number 41 by C_T_8936 9 hours ago. Your trip, your plan. But I will warn you, every trip needs some downtime/extra time to relax/decompress. Otherwise, it is too tiring and stressful.
Someone responds to comment number 41 by Careless Ability 748 9 hours ago, and he would be trying to fill that time with things he wants to do.
Comment number 42 by Medusa_7898 9 hours ago. This is an important trip for you, and I'm sure he's feeling butthurt that you don't want him to join you. But if he's already looking at ways to derail your carefully planned itinerary, he should not be going.
Comment number 43 by Rogue's Angel 9 hours ago. NTA. I don't get it, but that's because my husband, been together 38 years, married 31, would be supporting me doing anything I love to do. If he thought I would enjoy something more on my own, he would push me out the door to do it. He would also love going and doing something just to see me getting excited about it. My sister is planning a trip for her and I to Ireland right now, and he's excited because he knows it's someplace I've always wanted to go.
Comment number 44 by 77 by 88 by 88 by 77 9 hours ago. NTA.
Comment number 45 by random 929292 9 hours ago. Go alone. However, I wonder if he has any legitimate reason to think you wouldn't cope well if your rental car broke down, or something happens during your trip that throws off your schedule, or there is an issue with something. Are you normally very independent and self-sufficient? Or is this an abnormal, out-of-your-comfort-zone type trip?
First reply on comment number 45 by the original poster. I'm pretty independent unless things go really badly. Then I do ask him for help, and I kind of shut down in a crisis. That has to be severe, though, like my car catches fire on the side of a road. Or the pipes all burst, and the house is flooding and he's not there. I've never traveled this far on my own, though. I've flown internationally alone, but always to see family or friends.
Comment number 46 by bottom_of_the_bottle 9 hours ago. NTA, at this point, I definitely wouldn't go with him. Even if he tags along with your exact itinerary, he's going to grumble that stuff you want to do is taking too long and ruin your experience.
Comment number 47 by MyDirtyAlt79 9 hours ago. NTA. If he's concerned about your safety, then he goes and follows the plan. If he wants to tag along on a trip you've already planned, then he goes and follows the plan. If he wants to do a trip with a different itinerary, then he makes a plan and asks if he wants to go with. Comment number 48 by Witty_Direction6175 9 hours ago. NTA. He can go on a couple's trip later. Go on this one alone. He will ruin it for you if he goes.
Comment number 49 by Academicata 8 hours ago. I am a 75-year-old woman. The best way to help with anxiety is to take a solo trip, and you deal with all the unexpected issues that arise. Do not call him until you have dealt with everything. The best thing you can do for yourself is learn to solve your own problems. Taking your own trip, solving your own problems will give you independence and confidence. Remember that bravery is doing something even when you are scared.
Comment number 50 by remarkable_dust 3459 hours ago. I agree with your view. If he wants to come, he has to be following your itinerary. I am sure there will be time to spend together too, dinners, etc.
I mean, you can't exactly be seeing things 24/7 when they are closed. For yourself, you state anxiety, so having someone there for support would be nice, depending on the level of anxiety. I don't see his point of it defeating the purpose, as he wants to spend that time with you. Well, wouldn't he be doing that? Spending time with you and learning about what you are passionate about. Where I do pause on that is whether he can be happy with your happiness, even when he isn't interested, or will he sulk around? If the later, then yeah, you don't want to have him tag along. Are you planning on going with anyone like a friend that also is into the same thing? The other option is, does it have to be your exact itinerary? Could you extend it so it's 2 weeks instead of one, allowing some time doing other stuff as well? You do what you want one day, then do stuff together the next, before you doing the next day for you, etc., etc. The other question I would have, what if the shoe was on the other foot? He decided to go off on a vacation without you. Would you be okay with that?
Reply number 1 to comment number 50 by the original poster. So I can't extend it because I work at a school and it's our fall break, and I got the Twilight Airbnb and I'm going to Forks, so I've got a whole set plan relieved face. I don't think he'd sulk, he's not the type. Just ADHD and autistic, and when he's not into something, he has a harder time engaging and not zoning out. He's not going to enjoy sitting on the couch while I'm watching movies in Bella's house or going to the Forever Twilight Museum, LOL.
Comment number 51 by IAM, not Batman, read it 9 hours ago. NTA, he is being clingy.
Comment number 52 by Remote Passenger 7889 hours ago. OFC, you're being concrete on this. This has always been the plan. He knows that. He doesn't get to swoop in at the last second and change your plans just because this isn't an interest of his. If he wants to come, great, but he doesn't get to step all over your plans. NTA.
Comment number 53 by Miss Poodle 29 hours ago. NTA. He's not hearing you and what it means to you. He's coming off as very needy and somehow making this trip some kind of test.
Comment number 54 by Bumbleary 8 hours ago. NTA. You've been clear. He's refusing to listen and amp. He's planting imaginary fears in your head. That's manipulative and amp. Cruel. Fulfill your dream vacation without him. Pay close attention to the behavior you're now witnessing.
Comment number 55 by Yaguch 8 hours ago. NTA. This trip is your personal dream and he's trying to make it into something else. It sounds like your man thinks you can't take care of yourself and deal with any incidental issues like a grown-ass woman. As a lone female traveler, I've been traveling alone for 16 years. I've handled flight delays, lost luggage, extreme turbulence, language barriers, customs lines from hell, malfunctioning rental cars, out-of-season snow flurries, all by myself. Oh yeah, and I'm still alive to tell the tale. Is your man a misogynist? Or do you have special cognitive issues we don't know about?
Comment number 56 by the _grim_adventurer 9 hours ago. 100% NTA. If he real wanted to come along, he should be willing to follow your itinerary, or he should plan his own activities to do on his own, and then meet you for lunch/dinner when it's convenient to your schedule. Otherwise, he shouldn't come at all. Absolutely nothing wrong with him wanting to fly with you and share a room, but he can easily check out the things he wants while you fulfill your plans.
Comment number 57 by Jen in Miami 9 hours ago. NTA, for a trip like this, he would ruin it if he came and changed the itinerary. Changing the itinerary would actually defeat the entire purpose of the trip. He's being selfish.
Comment number 58 by Tourette Scat Lady 8 hours ago. NTA. You are allowed to be an individual with your own needs, wants, preferences, and boundaries. You know exactly what you want, you know how to get it, and you are going for it. That should be celebrated in anyone. He doesn't get it. Clearly. He needs to accept that this is just not something that you two can share, and understand that worrying is normal. But he needs to let you go and do your thing, so that you can be healthy and happy when you come back to him. Which you will come back to him, so he can chill the fuck out.
Comment number 59 by L03 8 hours ago. NTA. This is for you. Didn't read the series, but I've read some of your replies. You sound so excited. I want this for you. I traveled overseas last summer by myself, and turns out I really like traveling alone. Not having to compromise is freedom. You know what you want to do, so do it. Be prepared to have to be flexible. The best plans can have hiccups, but not at his expense.
Comment number 60 by that girl _Tasha 8 hours ago. This is something sacred to you, and I would argue it's psychologically akin to a religious pilgrimage. The problem with sharing something sacred, whether it's a book or a teddy bear or TV or show, is others don't see it the same, and any comment from them that minimizes the importance of your experience is incredibly painful. It feels like a punch, and he won't understand your reactions. He will want to do fun stuff together and might even feel jealous of you wanting to soak in the locations alone.
Someone responds to comment number 60 by lady_Jack_the_pirate 7 hours ago. As someone who studied psychology, you're spot on. This would be, from a non-religious sense, be equal to someone wanting to see the chapels in Rome or visit the Holy Lands to their people. This is, to her, something that she needs spiritually. And doing it alone is often the best way to do it, because you're right that others wouldn't see or feel the same. It's the same reverence people give to places like Dollywood, or Graceland, or, heck, Disney. This is her Sistine Chapel, and that's okay.
Comment number 61 by Zarakar 8 hours ago. NTA. If he wants to spend the time with you, Ken should get on your itinerary. Plan a different trip to national parks. I do wonder if you were dating this guy already when you planned the trip, like actually booked the travel.
Comment number 62 by NoEar9899 8 hours ago. NTABF is being an insecure, controlling jerk. This trip is your dream. It is your money and time. He is framing it like he wants to spend quality time with you, but on his terms. Go on the trip. If you don't, you will never forgive yourself. BF can kick rocks.
Comment number 63 by No Strawberry 5804 8 hours ago. Oh wait, is it Tunisia? Star Wars?
Reply number 1 to comment number 63 by the original poster. Washington, Twilight.
Continuing the conversation by Mostly Chaotic Neutral 8 hours ago. I was forced to tag along on a Twilight trip once. Tell him he'll be bored enough to chew his own arm off before the end of the second day. There is nothing of interest on a Twilight trip for someone who doesn't care about Twilight. You go and enjoy yourself. He can catch the next trip.
Follow up in the thread by No Strawberry 5804 8 hours ago. OMG, so fun. Have an absolute blast. Comment number 64 by Red Nugamo 8 hours ago. NTA. If he wants to spend time with you on a vacation, then he, or both of you, need to plan a vacation to go together where the purpose is being together.
Comment number 65 by Fabuni 8 hours ago. 1. NTA. Anyone seeing you have this much enthusiasm for this trip and what it means to you should be finding ways to support you, not getting in your way. 2. There's only 3 hours difference between the East and AMP. West Coasts, 4 time zones, only 3-hour changes.
Comment number 66 by 6H Minutes 8 hours ago. NTA. My wife is my favorite person. I can easily go weeks without seeing anyone but her. But I also regularly tell her to go to stuff, even on trips, alone if my presence will prevent her from enjoying things to their fullest. Even when she feels bad and invites me, sacrificing some of her enjoyment so I won't feel left out, I tell her no, I want her to have a good time and not worry about if I'm having a good time. And she does the same for me. Find a partner like that.
Comment number 67 by Slenderman is me dad 8 hours ago. In GT, he's worried about me flying solo as a woman across the country. Why? None of that sounds sweet. It sounds infantilizing. Are you unable to deal with life events? It's Washington State. Am I missing something? In GT, now he's upset because he feels like I'm not seeing the big picture and don't want to spend that time together. It's not about him. Don't take him. NTA. Don't fall for the I am just concerned troll card manipulation.
Comment number 68 by Vita77 8 hours ago. Worried about you flying solo as a woman across the country. Why bless his patriarchal little heart. Go on your own. Make an agreement with him about how often you'll check in. And have a wonderful time.
Comment number 69 by Most Honey 9199 4 hours ago. Is it Twilight? Open mouth smile.
Reply number 1 to comment number 69 by the original poster. Yeah, cold sweat smile.
Comment number 70 by Creative C 9211 8 hours ago. He is trying to control you.
Comment number 71. by No Strawberry 5804 8 hours ago. NTA. I was about to say have fun in New Zealand, but like that's not it. So have fun wherever you're going.
Comment number 72 by Pakalaga 8 hours ago. The point of the trip is not to spend time together. It's to do the things you've always dreamed of doing. HE isn't seeing the big picture, which is that a good partner supports the other person's dreams and doesn't try to manipulate them. Do your trip. Leave him home.
Comment number 73 by academic_maze 7186 8 hours ago. He's being selfish. You should go on the trip and do everything you want to do.
Comment number 74 by OK Sympathy 7848 8 hours ago. Is it Twilight? I was a mid-level Twilight fan and my husband gave me shit. Lol, if I went on a Twilight trip, my husband would be ragging on it the whole time and make me hate it, so NTA. If it means that much to you, don't let him sour it.
Comment number 75 by OKCANACHK 8 hours ago. Grown women travel alone every single day just fine. Is he usually controlling?
Comment number 76 by Scooby946 7 hours ago. FFS. You're not going to the third world. You're going to the PNW. You're 30. This isn't your first trip as an 18-year-old. Go. Have fun. Don't take him. NTA.
Comment number 77 by Lurker by Nature GT 7 hours ago. It's important for a healthy relationship that you both have your own things and the ability to spend time apart from each other. This is your thing. He needs to respect and accept that.
Comment number 78 by KM4098 6 hours ago. NTA. Don't take him with you. I don't understand why he's insisting he needs to come. He is worried about infidelity. You've got this things planned down to the minute. He literally would know where you are anyway. That is still an ick. If you really like this one, maybe just plan a different vacation later with him. But absolute do not take him with you. He will definitely get in the way, ruin it for you, and it'd be relationship ending worthy.
Comment number 79 by choice_B_775 6 hours ago. Loudly for the ones in the back. It is okay to go on a trip without your so.
Comment number 80 by Medusa Stone 5 hours ago. NTA. Do not take him with you. He will ruin your trip if you do, possibly even on purpose because he thinks it's stupid.
Comment number 81 by Automoderator 10 hours ago. Automod, asterisk, asterisk, asterisk. Thanks for posting. Read this comment. Do not skim. This comment is a copy of your post so readers can see the original text if your post is edited or removed. This comment is not accusing you of copying anything. Read this https://www.com/r/wiki/FAQ #wikipost deletion before contacting the mod team. https://www.reddit.com/message/compose 2 equals %2 fr%2 femith asshole asterisk asterisk I30F have had this vacation planned since I was in middle school. It centers around a movie/book series one am in love with, and I am a massive fan. I have a vacation booked to see the filming locations. I'm staying in some of the filming locations, and I have a strict itinerary. This has been a dream of mine forever, and I am unwilling to compromise on a single instance of it. It sounds crazy, but I had a rough home life. This series was my escape. Now I have adult money, and I will see this to fruition. My partner, M30, wants to come along and is willing to pay for anything he also wants to do. I love him, he's great, I'd be happy for him to come along. However, he does not like this series. It wouldn't be fun for him, and he wants to add some national parks and other things to the trip. But that would fuck with my time-sensitive itinerary, since it's planned for every day, exactly. I told him if he comes along, everything he wants to do is on his own time, as my itinerary is what I am sticking to exactly. I have this week planned to the minute, and will regret if I miss a single thing. He's upset because he feels this defeats the point of him coming along. He wants to spend that time with me, and he's worried about me flying solo as a woman across the country. He wants to be there in case the rental car breaks down or something happens so I'm not anxious and alone trying to problem solve. I get those concerns. I think they're valid. I do be having anxiety, and his desire to support me is very sweet. There would be a 4-hour time difference between us if something happened, which is another concern of his. He feels I'm being very concrete on this and is frustrated by my lack of willingness to budge on it. I told him it's no different than if he wanted to go to NZ to see the LOTR stuff, and I tried to plan other non-LOTR things on those days where he was wanting to visit Hobbitville or whatever the Shire Village is called. I told him if he wants to come, he can either do his own thing, follow my itinerary, or just not come at all. I told him honestly, I want to go alone. I want to go on this trip because I want to be with someone who I know who will appreciate it as much as I will, which is me. Now he's upset because he feels like I'm not seeing the big picture and don't want to spend that time together. Nice days, I am a bot, and this action was performed automatically. Please contact the moderators of this subreddit /message/compose/2=/am if you have any questions or concerns. Asterisk.
Comment number 82 by Foxy Folo 9 hours ago. You're coming from the east coast of the States and going to England for a Harry Potter vacation. If he really wanted to spend time with you, he'd just go with your itinerary. If he wanted to make sure you travel safe, he would travel with you and do his own thing. What he's doing is manipulative and codependent. You should be allowed to enjoy the things you like. If he can't let you do that, he either doesn't trust you or himself. Either one is not great grounds to continue a relationship on. If it were me, I'd go on the trip solo, and if he has a problem with that, then those are his emotions to reconcile, not your burden to unravel. NTA.
Someone responds to comment number 82 by the original poster. I'm going to the West Coast to visit Forks, Washington. We live on the East Coast, smiling face with hearts.
Follow up in the thread by Jen in Miami 8 hours ago. I knew it was Twilight, lol. My aunt and niece did this trip, and it was amazing for them. Don't let him ruin your trip.
Continuing the conversation by Foxy Folo 8 hours ago. Then I think his apprehension is over the top. You aren't even leaving the country. You speak the language, and all of your apps will work. You don't need a special data plan. There's nothing for him to worry about except you having a good time without him, doing things he has little interest in. I again suggest you go on your trip, and if he has an issue, he can find a therapist to talk to.
Comment number 83 by I Just Want a Dragon 21 8 hours ago. NTA. Go and have a good time. Don't let him come and spoil the vibe. Also keep your phone on silent while you're out there so he can't destroy the vibe that way either. He's being selfish. You're entitled to do something for yourself once in a while, even if you're in a relationship. Everyone should be.
Comment number 84 by Tamstrong 8 hours ago. NTA.
Comment number 85 by Housing 99 8 hours ago. NTA. This is the plan for this trip. If he wants to come, great, come on. If he wants to do his own thing like you said, go ahead and do that. There's no reason for you to compromise on this once-in-a-lifetime trip to do things that he wants to do instead of the things that are part of your itinerary. He's upset that he can't just bogart part of your trip that would make it not the trip you had planned, and I don't think it's wrong of you to want to stick to the trip that you planned out very carefully.
Comment number 86 by Dapper Comparison 588 8 hours ago. I lived in Europe, won my own for a year between finishing high school and starting college, in a time before cell phones. You can handle a 3-week road trip in your own country. I feel like he's probably really just reaching for excuses to join you, and I can see from his perspective that I don't want you to come is probably a downer. I know Reddit likes to pretend that boundaries are black and white and you should ditch anyone who nudges them, but be kind to your partner. And maybe have a serious sit-down conversation where you reiterate that this isn't a matter of not wanting him there / quality time, but something that is important to you to experience on your own. Maybe start planning a future shared trip together. Having said all that, you are a whole human and absolutely allowed to want things for yourself. Go enjoy your Twilight road trip. NTA.
Comment number 87 by Zesty Close Height 36 8 hours ago. NTA. Do next vacation with him. This one is for you. You will be fine on your own.
Comment number 88 by Fun Yellow 6576 8 hours ago. Nope, NTA. Let him plan a vacation he likes for himself.